our modern society, we fill our every stinking millisecond with noise and noise, almost quoting the Grinch there, noise, noise, noise. It's so much, and it's gotten so extreme, and I'm so worried about us, mainly myself. Like, you ever done this? You're on social media, scrolling through Instagram while the TV is on at family dinner time, right? No, don't raise your hand, right? It's like there's 4 screens going on. What I think is the most sad is you'll see it at concert venues, that people are at a live concert. Like, every single one of their senses are at, like, they're receiving 20 terabytes a second of information, right? It's all the noise, you're seeing things, there's a light show, you're around people, it's loud, it's exciting, it's emotional, and what do you see? Selfies. I hate them taking videos like it's gonna be the same thing. Watch the concert, don't film the concert. It makes me so, it's like, what are we doing? Do you know what I'm talking about now? Is this such a privileged thing? You're like, concerts? Who is this guy? Right? You see it all the time. And it's so terrifying to me that the way in which what we do to our minds is like taking a fire hose and attaching it to a silly straw, you know? It's just so much. Sorry, your brains aren't silly straws. That was insulting. I'm sure your brains are the big metal reusable Stanley straws, okay? My brain's a silly straw. Mine like wraps around, you can wear it as glasses, and then it's like in a high-C ecto cooler, you know? It's just like, my brain. So, what do? We need to, just like Jesus, get away from it all. We need to, like Jesus, lower the volume so that we can hear what really matters. And so again, this is just for me, but this is taken. I've always loved what Job 33:4 says. In the middle of so much, what does Job say? He says, the Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life. I'm not a scientist. I'm trying my best to learn, though. But we know just biologically there is so much that can happen in the breath. So much in our nervous systems when we just take the time to. And so much in my time, or this is just what works for me. I'm gonna talk about how things need to be tailored to your relationship with God. I don't want to be prescriptive in the how as much as the what and the why this morning. But there's so much in the way I'm wired to get away, right? Because I'm the kind of person that will go from a Spotify playlist to a YouTube video to a meeting. Like, I refuse to have any dead air. What is that? The intentional silence where God can speak. And I just love Job 33:4. The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life. This is just for me. If you're like, that's a little too woo-woo, you can leave it at the door. That's okay. But what I'll often do is I will just practice. It's basically just a release and a receive with the inhale and the exhale of my breath. What I will think through is me breathing in the Spirit of God that has made me, His goodness, His grace, His mercy. And then the exhale, sometimes it's, so God, get rid of this anxiety. God, get rid of this fear. God, get rid of this feeling. Or sometimes, again, this is just something that works for me. Sometimes it's, I breathe in the goodness of God, and now I want to breathe it out onto my kids, right? I want to give that goodness and mercy. This is something much easier said than done. I'm worried you guys are all picturing, wow, our pastor's so zen. No, I'm a neurotic mess. Try my best to follow Jesus one step at a time. I had to, even this morning, just like, whoo, you know? Sometimes it starts there. Like you're that stressed, but it's something really good. Again, it's like, hey, God, I'm not in a hurry. Gosh, how many times I'm so transactional with Him. Here's what I want you to do. Okay, thanks, bye. Like, I'm not in a hurry. There's no agenda. I just want to sit and be. I want to be still and know that you are God. I want to be mindful. The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life. So, Almighty, give me life again.